All right, we are looking forward to the Lord help us this morning. I was in preparation for this morning. I was meditating, wondering, Lord, what do you have for us? What direction are we supposed to go? So, brethren, the burden this morning is we want the people, whether that is the audience here or our online audience, we want the people to understand that behind what your eyes see, there's something else working. The biggest mistake we could make is that we would think that we believe what the politicians are telling us, we believe what the social media is telling us, we believe what they are propagating. That's the biggest mistake we could make, and actually it would lead us astray. But brethren, this morning, what we want to know is what is actually happening. What is behind these things? And I thought it would be very appropriate for me to begin with reading Psalms chapter 2. So get your Bibles out. Let's read Psalms chapter 2, and then we will get right into it. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. Talking about a conspiracy. We've heard that word before, but these people are conspiring together right now as we speak this morning. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord has a sense of humor. That encourages me for myself, because we have a sense of humor. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Now, this morning would be one of those times where I would find it very difficult to say exactly what is the title of this morning. In one way, I would say the title is Tell the People What's Really Going On. In another way, I would say the love of money is the root of all evil. So, brethren, there's a number of different ways, and I at least realize now that it is Thanksgiving Sunday. But brethren, I feel like the Lord has something for us this morning that we really need. We are in desperate need in this world right now, and it's rapidly increasing, as you can tell. So I felt that the Lord would be pleased with us to bring a panel of people up here so that we can actually, I'll be the moderator, I'll be instigating it, I'll be prodding them. But before I bring the panel up, I wanted to mention to you that I am a part of a people that believes that the time of gifting is not behind us. I think there's a professional word, what they call that. I don't know what they call that, but we are not a church that believes that back in the day they had apostles, pastors, teachers, prophets, but no more. We believe that there were apostles, teachers, prophets, and what else did I leave out? And pastors. But we also believe that just like back then, that there are apostles now, there are teachers now, there are prophets now, there are pastors now. I personally would find it very difficult to explain away that there is no apostles and yet say there is pastors. If we do away with one part of the verse, I guess then we would have to say that was all back then. But brethren, God has it now. One good proof in the Bible that there is apostles in this time is when the book of Revelation tells us what will be happening in the end. It says, rejoice ye holy apostles. So there must be somewhere else he wouldn't tell us to rejoice. So brethren, I would ask the panel that I have put together for this morning, please make your way up here. And as they come up, I would like for you to recognize that the gifting in our time is still operating in various different ways. Please come up, brethren. In various different ways. But we have giftings spread out. And maybe these that are coming up, maybe it's just a representation of many more. Brethren, if we ever lived in a time where the giftings are showing up, it is now in our time. They're popping up. And I feel like it's diminishing, but they're just coming up everywhere. So I have asked these brethren, they did not choose to be up here. I have asked these brethren to please join me here this morning. And I believe that none of them is nervous. I wouldn't know why, because they know I'm the responsible one. So I would like to go over a number of different things. And we kind of cut into our singing service, so we didn't have a lot of singing. The children didn't sing. We'll do that again, Lord willing. But this morning, sister, I'm glad you're here. I didn't realize you'd be joining us. So good to see you. So we want to go over a number of things. Maybe I can just kind of go over them right now, just mention some of them, and then we'll go into the details of that. So we would like to briefly show you that what we have experienced in the past 2 years, I think they called it COVID, right? And I think there was a lot in there about injections, right? So I would like to know what was behind that. And I would like to know what is behind it when Pope Francis, the Catholic Pope, right now, I would like to know why is the Pope, instead of standing with the people, why is the Pope all of a sudden siding with the King of England and with the WEF? Why is the Pope siding with that? I would like to know, why is our Prime Minister very big on a carbon tax? What's the carbon tax about? What's the taxes? Why taxing the people? I would like to know what's behind the war in Ukraine and Russia. What is actually going on? I don't know about you, brethren, but I am interested. What is actually happening? Don't give me a flower. Don't tell me this. I am done listening to politicians painting up a picture, telling me it's this, it's that, it's the other. I want to know what is actually behind it. I would like to know what's behind Big Pharma. What is behind it when they say we did the medicine for the best of the people, and yet we see so much to the contrary. So we have very capable people up here to tell us a little bit more about that. And there could be other things, but one of them, I also want to know what's behind it. What's behind this agenda that they are pushing it and shoving it down our throat, saying that the children in school need to have a choice. There's an agenda behind it. Has nothing to do with giving the children a right. Has nothing to do with that children need to be able to choose what they want to be, because that's not the way you go about it if you want the children to have a choice. You don't kill the children. You don't mutilate the children. You don't do that. So what's really behind that? That is our burden this morning in short, and now we would like to go into that. So I told these brethren, Please don't be stiff. Please don't be formal. This morning, what we want is, we just want to share information with you, you that are here in this audience, and you that are watching live, and you that will be watching this afterwards. Some of this stuff is quite controversial. I'm trying hard to live up to my reputation wherever I go in this world, that I'm a controversial. If London Free Press calls me the controversial pastor from Aylmer, God help me to live up to it. Amen. Anyway, no charge for the last sentence. So we are looking to the Lord to help us, brethren. Any of you, Sister Much, I think we would like to start with you. My fellow apostle, Sister Much, she has written articles about things, about Big Pharma. I think it would be good if she laid a little foundation. Brother Isaac, you have some images for us here for later on, and then maybe Sister Jennifer, you can just join right in. And while they are up, brethren, don't be afraid we might interrupt you. If you turn white, we'll bring water, or there's water here for you. We'll make sure nobody faints. But brethren, I just want us to have a profitable, edifying time this morning where we can be equipped. That's the whole purpose. We need to know going out of here, what are we facing? If the trumpet sounds an uncertain sound, the Bible says, we will not know where to go. We don't know. Oh, I should just tell you, behind all these things that I mentioned to you, there is one explanation. There's one explanation behind all of these issues, and that is financial gain. That is financial gain. Money, Bible says, is the love of money is the root of all evil. Now, that could be individually, as we read in Timothy, but the spirit of it is alive and well in our time. There is a drive. I would say there's a satanic drive in the world after financial gain, to get that at any cost, no matter how many innocent people have to be killed over it. But there's a satanic drive for financial gain, and that we want to expose this morning. So God bless you, sister. Please go ahead. I'm making it easy for you so you can just get right out and do it.